What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Today, I'm thinking we get started on filling in some of this little area right here. We don't really have any specific farms to go in it at the time, but if we hop into free cam, you can see our little village is definitely coming along nicely. And this big empty space right here, we kind of need to do something about. So I've got an idea for a little build that I think could work right here. And actually, I should probably move it back just a smidge, just to really make sure that the placement is right. So that being said, I think I'll probably move that point right there to the middle, and that point on the other end to like right there. So we still have the same 7x7. So let's go ahead and do that. So we want that to be there, and then have 2 block in there. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. All right. Go ahead and get these out of the way so I don't accidentally misbuild this thing. I figured today we would build together. We'd kind of do a little step-by-step for how this thing comes to fruition. So we're going to skip 2 blocks there, put 1 there, skip 2 blocks there, put 1 there, and we should have a nice little 7x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Perfect. Alrighty. So first things first, we're going to get the structure in here, and we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then we're just going to bridge that all the way across and make a little box like so. Drop down there. So actually, I should tell you, the design that I'm using for this build is not actually a Minecraft inspiration, but I will put it right up there. So not for Minecraft, just I googled Minecraft medieval house and it came up with this stock image from some game. I'm not sure what, but that's kind of what we're going to be slightly modeling this thing after. We can get that good medieval look. So I'm going to get the rest of this box in, and then we'll rejoin up, put the little stone bits around on the inside here. And, looking at this, I almost think it should be, 7x7 is going to be probably fine. We'll just go up a little bit. And we'll just connect this last wall. All right. So then, now that we've got that, we'll go ahead and I guess we'll pop these out. And then we'll do something like that with the block in every other one. And then I'll probably put some like dark oak stairs or something in there. But I need to go grab the stone that we need to get the base of this in. So I will be right back. All right, so we got our stone, so we're just going to come on the inside here, and actually, do I want to... I'm debating if I want to pop these out. I don't think I'm actually going to. Yeah, we'll have to add some depth in a different way on this one. I don't want to sacrifice the inside space here, and actually, I totally did that wrong because I was talking, so... I'm thinking for the base of the build, we're going to use cobblestone and tuff because those look pretty good together. Just do kind of something like, we'll pull that one out and go tuff like that. And then we'll do some more tuff right there. Maybe a piece of tuff there. Some cobble. A couple more pieces of tuff. Maybe a little one going up a little bit. Back here, just more of the same. Try to keep a nice diverse. These 2 blocks just blend together so good, in my opinion. I just can't get enough of it. All right. And then we'll get the back wall, or the side wall, I should say, like that. So this is where our door is going to be for this floor. And then maybe on this side, we'll have it go up and just kind of mirror the image that I showed. But, so yeah, we got that. We can grab our dark oak stairs now. We'll just kind of put some of these little details in between like so. And then looking at the back of this build, I might actually have enough room to put another small house backing up to it. So we probably won't detail the back of this one. We'll just have to see. I mean, if anything, I can come back and detail it later. But now that we've got that, we can go ahead and fill in the rest of the walls down here. And I'm thinking we'll use a combination of probably stone and stone brick. So we'll just do something kind of like that. So it's a little more kind of beat up at the bottom. But still, yeah, so that way it seems like it's got kind of a foundation that's holding the weight, just like the old medieval houses were. As you can see on a lot of them, I've done the stone at the bottom in some way or another, just because that's how buildings used to be back then. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this filled in, and then we can move on to the next stage of the build. So give me just a moment. All right, not too shabby. So next up, I think we're going to go over to the side here. Or up. We'll build up, my bad. Like I said, this is why I normally hop into time lapses when I do these and don't narrate. But so I'm thinking, let's see, we're going to have the little offshoot coming off of this side, I think. And then, so that means on the back, we're leaving that because we might put a build right here. All right, you know what? Let's just get this part in, and then we'll worry about the rest. So I guess we'll come to here, I'm thinking. We'll go up like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, we're going to go at least 7 because I know I want this middle portion to be at least 7. 5, 6, 7. All right. And then I was thinking for the middle that we would do like a strip of birch. So let's see here. Let's put all of our spruce that we're not using and our dark oak away. Actually, we're not going to be needing these stone for a little bit. Hopefully I have enough birch for this and we don't have to go actually grab more, because that would not be ideal. Let's see, we'll come up 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. I should probably be putting some of these sideways. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, I'll just have to move some of the ones down at the bottom a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the walls in on this thing, and then we will join back up again. So give me a sec. All right, so, you know, thinking about this, I actually changed my mind. We're just going to do this side by side. Got to be careful not to strip the spruce. We're going to do the entire front first, and then we'll kind of worry about the rest. So I am definitely doing this quite different than the rest of the ways that I built these other builds, just because I don't want it to look too similar to the rest of the other builds, if that makes sense. So we're going to go ahead and pop some of these out here and there. Do like that. I get that spruce back. Thank you, or birch rather. All right. And then some of these we can go ahead and do sideways like that. Of course. Okay, perfect. And then I think we're going to go ahead and put a window right here, and that will be too high. Then we can go ahead and take these out. All right, digging that. And then let's see. All right, so I am going to work some planks into that. I guess I'll go ahead and do that now. So let's go ahead and get a couple things of birch planks and just kind of scatter them around the front there. And I do want one more window up at the top like the original one had. So I'm going to go ahead and figure out where that's going to go. And then we'll come back and take a look. All right, not too shabby so far. We do have a little bit of depth right there. And then I was thinking for the bottom down here, we would replace some of these stairs that aren't like right next to the door, or some of these blocks with stairs that aren't right next to the door. And that'll give it some little, it'll look like bricks and stuff are missing. Like it's kind of weathered, and that'll give it the depth down at the bottom that we need. So now I figure I'll go ahead and get the roof line on the front, because we are going to have a pointed roof right here. So I'm going to figure out where I want that to get the right height, and then we will move on to the next step. So give me just a moment. Alrighty, so I'm thinking something like that for the front of the build there. We've got the nice tall roof, and then I figured we would do bricks for the actual sides, and then have the polished granite for the trim. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this in. And since, you know, I'm thinking about it, we might not have enough room in the back here to do another like big build. So we may just pop this little bit out and do like an entryway on this side. Not really sure yet, but I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of the structure in for this, because we do still have the little tunnel coming out, which will probably be on this side, and then the tower. So give me just a minute. I'm going to knock out this first little bit because it's basically just more of the same, and then we will get cracking on the little tunnel that'll connect it, and then the side tower that we'll have on the other side. So see you in just a moment. Alrighty, got the roof on, and we are looking good so far. So next we just got to get this little wall in right here, which I think is going to be left blank because I do plan on putting like a diagonal. I think a diagonal build coming off of that would look really good. And then we'll probably pop out this front little bit at the end once I've kind of got an idea how I plan to do the diagonal, which isn't going to be this episode, but I do kind of need to know where it's going to go so we can finish this bit. But that being said, I did start getting the little bridge portion put in. So I did 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because you always build an odd so you have a center point. So now that we've got those 7, we'll have to come across here, try diagonal from this one, and start building our tower. So I'm going to go ahead and get the framework for that put in. And then once I've got it, we'll come back and figure out how we're going to do it. So I will see you shortly. Alrighty, and I keep sagging down in my chair, but yeah, alrighty. So we've got the frame all done for the little tower on the side here. So now we've got, yeah, I'd say that's about right. Equal distance in between that one, and then got the bigger tower up on the top, just like the reference photo. So now what we got to do is go ahead and get some stairs right along in between these guys and there. Get a roof on top of the tower and on top of the little passageway right there. And then go ahead and get some walls in this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and start knocking that out. Also, if you're still watching the video at this point, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so anything would help. If you're enjoying the videos, I appreciate you watching, and that would really help me out. So, but yeah, let's hop back to the project. I will see you momentarily with an update. Alrighty, so a little while later, and we've got the build pretty much complete. We just need to get some leaves on it just to kind of green it up a little bit. And I was wondering where this last door went. It goes right here, and we're just gonna have to put bricks under it because I do not have any plain stone. So there we go. We got entrance right there, and that comes into the little tower here and goes up. And then we've got a nice little second story right here. This will probably continue off into the diagonal build that I laid out, which I will show you in just a moment. And then if you come over here, there's a little ladder that comes up into the tower that we can look out of. So yeah, overall, let me go back outside and I can show you the rest of the build from the outside. Came out pretty good. Like I said, there is still some detailing that I will get done here in just a moment and then show you the finished product. But we got the nice little passway through here, which I really like. That'll give us a nice kind of clean walkway between these two areas, so you don't have to go all the way around the building, because we eventually will have stuff over here and stuff over here. Go ahead and get rid of this. Hop into free cam, and you can see, yeah, it's a pretty sweet build. I mean, it's nothing huge, but you know, it's about villager size. So if we ever release villagers into our little city here, that could be a potential place for them. And then over here, I started laying out where the attachment to this building is going to go. So we're going to have a diagonal building that comes across right here. And then maybe in this area, we'll like pave all of it and then just chuck like a fountain or something. I haven't really decided yet, or maybe a big custom tree that kind of fills this center space. But yeah, overall, like I said, I just got to get this thing detailed and then we can come back and take a final look at it. I also figured I would put like a little patio area right here and maybe have like a little kind of hedge wall that blocks it off. Like I said, we'll have to put it in and see, but I'm going to go ahead, get started on all that, and then once it's all finished, we'll come back, check it out, and wrap things up. So I will see you momentarily. Alrighty, so mic up a little bit higher here. Got the terraforming all done, and here we have it. So I added a little custom tree right here. We got the bushes on all of the little ledges, and it just occurred to me I forgot to get the signs to put around, kind of like we did over here, but I'll do that off camera in between episodes. But we do have a nice little road going in between here, which takes us right around to the front little entrance of this building. So nothing inside just yet. But if you come through, I had a nice little balcony out here. So the residents can come out and kind of look over their hedge wall at the people passing by and things like that. But we can head back through here and loop around and get a view of the other side of the build. Pretty similar. Actually, I'll hop into free cam. You guys can get a slightly better look. So there's what we've got. Came out pretty fantastic. I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, we got our little planters all the way around. Got our little balcony. Everything's really starting to fill out here in the middle of the town. So like I was saying, next episode we'll get the diagonal building coming off the side right there, and then maybe figure out what to do with this little area right in here. Like I said, kind of thinking about like maybe a fountain or something like that, kind of a little town square area. Custom tree could also be really cool. That's what I had in the little area like that in one of my previous worlds that I really like. So maybe we'll do that, but this is definitely next up, just to really fill this space in and drive everything home. But yeah, overall, super stoked about how everything came out. But I think that's all we're going to have time for today. Episode's dragged on for a little bit long, but I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along for once. So that being said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Check out all my links in the description below. It's got all my social medias and stuff. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and as always, have a great rest of your day.